I've never left a hair salon feeling like shit. Never ever left a hair salon feeling like this or looking like this. So I go to this hair salon. I book a hair salon appointment for 2 p.m. I get there at 1:50. This is what I booked. I booked a sew-in takedown, which came with a wash and a blow dry. And I also did an add-on to trim my ends. Mind you, I desperately needed to remove my sew-in. As I'm walking by the salon suite, mind you, she is the salon suite owner. I'm seeing someone in there in the chair. Looks like she's about to get her track sewed on. And I'm like, there's no way that's her. So I knock on the door, and she comes out of that suite, and she opens the door. She said, I'll be right with you. So me in my head, I'm like, it's almost 2 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, let me just sit down. Maybe she's running late. Maybe she'll come out and say, you know, whatever. So I sit there, and it's like, okay, 2:10, 2:15, 2:30, still nothing. She's not saying anything. I'm hungry. So then I knock on the door, and I said, hey, I'm gonna grab something to eat, and I'll be back. And the reason I didn't leave was because I had nothing else to do. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's just running behind, whatever. Let me go get some food. I come back, and maybe she'll be done. So sure, I went, I got some food, got back, and the client left. So now it's my turn. Now I'm sitting. She gets me in the room. She sits me on the seat, and then she asked me, are you tender-headed? I said, yes. So then she's now unbraiding, taking out the sew-in, and she is rushing through my hair, and she's like, oh, sorry babe, sorry babe, sorry babe. And she then tells the girl at the front desk, oh, call so and so, tell her that you know, she's gonna be charged $30 because she just missed her appointment. She takes me to the bowl. She says, I'm gonna put this treatment for your scalp, and I'm gonna you know, it's gonna help clean your scalp. It's like it had this minty sensation. So she said, I'm gonna leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. I said, all right, cool. So she puts it on my scalp, and then she leaves. 20 minutes goes by. If you have a sensitive scalp like me, that thing, like, it's very cold, okay? And it started to be very uncomfortable. So I'm sitting there at the sink, and to the left of me, there's a hairstylist as well. She just finished washing 2 people's hair, 2 of them. And I'm still sitting there. I then ask her, can you please get my hairstylist? This thing is getting uncomfortable. So then she goes, she calls the assistant lady. The assistant then tells the hairstylist. Then the hairstylist is supposed to do my hair. She tells the front desk girl to come and wash out the treatment, the scalp treatment. This girl then comes and washes my hair. But mind you, this front desk lady, you can tell she has no experience with hair. So she's washing my hair, and then she asks me, did I get all the product out? I'm like, I have thick hair. I don't know. So I literally had to roll up my sleeves and literally just try to like wash it out myself. At that point, I'm so upset. But I'm just like, man, at least let me. At this point, I gotten this far. I might as well just finish it. So I sit there and I wait another 10 minutes. Mind you, the time the actual hairstylist left me in that bowl with that treatment to the time she finally eventually came was 30-minute time span. Keeping myself calm. She then comes, she comes in like she's running. Oh, okay. So then she does the shampoo wash, and then she puts the conditioner. Then all of a sudden I see her put a steam. I didn't ask for a steam. I didn't pay for a steam. That's not what I paid for. But I'm just like, okay, maybe she's trying to make up for being late, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. She puts me in the steam, and I'm sitting there. And as I'm sitting there, I want to cry because I'm like, I've never had service like this. I don't feel like I'm being valued as a customer. I feel very disrespected. Mind you, I got there at 2 p.m. At this point, it's already 5 p.m. 5 p.m. for a what? A sew takedown and a trim. And the sew takedown involved a wash, which I understand. So within a time span, maybe an hour and a half max. And eventually I'm sitting there and I'm getting upset. Like, I'm actually crying at this point. Like, my eyes are getting watery because I'm so mad. So then I tell the girl, the girl at the front desk, she was bringing the towels and organizing the towels. I asked her, can you please just wash this off my head? She was like, hold on, let me go ask her, because, you know, that's her boss. She asked the lady, and the lady, I guess, tells her, yeah, go ahead, wash it off. So The girl washes it off my head. And I asked the girl, I said, listen, am I tripping? Like, if somebody, this is my first time here, if somebody makes an appointment at 2 o'clock, right? Like, when is the start time? And she's like, oh, you know, sometimes the stylist likes to book the appointments super close to one another and this and that. And I'm just like, okay. The girl at the front desk, you can tell, I can tell from her eyes, like, she felt bad. And she then offered me, she's like, do you want some water or anything? I'm like, no, I'm okay, thank you. I then grab my stuff and I go, leaving like this. Mind you, I paid my deposit. I got there 10 minutes early. I waited. By the time I got onto the seat, by the time I left, it was already 5 p.m. And she still didn't finish washing my hair. She didn't blow dry it. She didn't trim it. So what time was I gonna leave? And then the one person that she was saying that missed her appointment, at what time was, like, it's not adding up to me. And I don't know. I've never had, like I said, I've never had this type of experience before. Anyways, that was my day today.